Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. Today, we're going to be trading with a group of people that are able to margin up to almost $600,000. So it should be exciting. We'll be trading NVIDIA. Everybody will be trading 1,000 shares. We are going to be doing sort of a hybrid of the RV strategy, which we teach on this channel, along with we also teach the open strategy and the escalator strategy. Why I say hybrid is that the RV strategy is basically is made to work on a consolidating stock that sort of moves sideways. Well, NVIDIA has been going straight up, and everybody's been trading it at the open, and we're chomping at the bit to trade it a little bit away from the open. Well, it's not so volatile. So no problem getting the shares filled. You could probably get 5,000 shares filled quickly scalping on NVIDIA right now on Thinkorswim, which, by the way, remember, Thinkorswim does 3.7 times more of what's shown. So, for instance, if a stock is showing that there's 1,000 shares and you want 3,000 shares, but there's only 1,000 shares shown on the level 2, it will fill up to 3,000 shares at that price. And it also fills within 0.02 seconds. This isn't advertising for Thinkorswim. It's just there's been some confusion about how fast things get filled. Check out your platform, who you're trading with, what kind of a deal they give you. It might be your account size that's making them not do that. I don't know, but typically they want to make sure that lots of money is being stored in their bank where their platform trades. So they're going to make sure that you can do the kind of trading that you want to do. Simple as that. So we have no problem getting these on the large mega cap stocks. And the RV strategy is a $25 billion minimum market cap. We trade with a $1 billion minimum float. And then usually an ATR 5, 6, 7, or 8. NVIDIA's ATR is actually a $14.60 today. So it's pretty darn high. So anyway, that's just a little bit about. Now, make sure you read this disclaimer. This is an entertainment channel. You should seek the advice of professional trader that you trust before you try to do any of these strategies, or a financial advisor that you trust before you try to do any of this stuff that we try to show you on demonstration videos here. It's pretty volatile. Trade in a sim first and make sure you are green in a sim, and then only trade with money you can afford to lose. So please read this. I'm going to move that. So I did a quick trade a second ago. Everything's been marked out for the strategy that we're going to do. And let me point out to the people that are following the RV strategy why we can't do that. Because look at this upward move. So RV strategy is traded on stocks that are moving sideways. This is each one of these is a day. So since it's not, although we can make the range, the ATR range, we're not going to be able to get all the other pivot lines like on the 4 hour, the 1 hour. We can do the Fibonacci's. Here, as you can see, the yellow lines and the pink lines are the Fibonacci's based on a 5-day, a 10-day, 5-minute, and a 2-day, 5-minute chart, high and low, left to right. I'm going pretty fast here, guys, because these guys actually would like to get in early. Since it's not actually the RV strategy, we are not restricted to start a half hour after the market opens. The New York Stock Exchange opens at 9:30 in the morning, and normally we would start trading at 10 a.m. based on that stock exchange time line. But really, and that's when the stock is going to slow down and consolidate a little bit. Well, it's already actually done that, we've noticed as we were marking this out. Now, how do I mark the pivot lines? So basically, you want to mark an area after you make the ATR channel. So I can't remember. I don't know if I said it or not. I don't think I did. So if you look at the yesterday's close, it was at $531.40. That's under my picture. Then you look at the ATR down here, which is on this yesterday's 1462. You divide that by 2, so $7.31. You subtract half of that 731 from the close, and you get the ATR low, and you add half of it from the close and get the ATR high. That is your range-bound trading. Now, what are all these white lines, and what are these other lines you see in here? Well, we're trying to create, we think the stock's going to move within that range, and now we're trying to create areas where we think it's going to turn around. Obviously, it's going to, you look at stock chart patterns to see where that is, candlestick patterns. You're going to want to look at moving averages to see where that is, the VWAP to see where that is, 5-minute and 1-minute alignment to see where that is. You're going to look at your scalping indicator down here to see where that is. By the way, this is available for free on our channel. This is exclusively from Day Trading for Success, DTS. We have 10 custom scripts that are exclusively here, and they're free on our channel. I think most of them you can get on episode 83, but there's other videos showing you how to use these. I'm going fast, guys. I'm trying. So how do we get these pivot lines? Normally, we would get what we call pivot lines, levels where the stock will turn around. We normally get them by going back like to a 4-hour chart, a 1-hour chart. What does that mean really? Well, you look to see where the bodies and the wicks has stopped. Now this, I'm just going to show you on a 5-minute here, so you can just see a little bit here. So if you look on this 5-minute, I know the opacity is a little high on this blue, but I've marked these where the stock has pivoted in areas here. And what does that mean really? That means that the stock, the price action stopped and went the other way. So those people could still be there. They could still be holding shares. They're still waiting for the price to get to that price maybe again to buy or sell. So we could only go back one day. Typically, I like to go back 10 days, but since the stock went straight up, if I went back 10 days, we would never reach that price because it would be way down there somewhere. So that's if you get what I'm saying here. So I could really only go back to yesterday, but we're trusting in our scalping skills, along with what pivot lines we could mark to effectively scalp. We hope in this. So this is the I'm just getting it back ready again here, guys. So this is the 5-minute chart. There's the ATR high. I also marked pre-market, like that's a pre-market low, that jaggedy red, and this is the pre-market high. All right, right there. So those are areas based on the open strategy that we teach here that are very important areas, like when it breaks the pre-market high or low, that's typically when you would go in on the open strategy. When you break the ATR, I know I'm kidding you with a lot of information. You should watch the videos. You should get that book, that best-selling book that was put out by the $1 Million Margin Club, Day Trading Volume 1. I literally teach it here. A lot of the book was written by what we were teaching on Day Trading for Success. Tells you how to mark out for the RV strategy, where you go in, when you go out, all that stuff. Another book that they put out was the Trading Journal Logbook, just this brown thing to log, to try to get people to log. And that has inside there the criteria to how to find the stocks for the open strategy. So look for that book. I'll have links for that. I also advise that you read Trading in the Zone. That's by a different author to really help you mentally prepare to trade. And I'll be reviewing other books too. Another thing I haven't mentioned and they brought up to me is the books, the other log books they put out for everything from crypto to Forex to futures, options. Inside those books are worldwide trading, worldwide competition trading strategies in there, like laid out the strategies depending on which type of thing you like to trade, options or just stocks or futures. And I keep forgetting to say that. And those are linked too. Those are like, just to see what those strategies are is kind of cool. Yeah, I'm seeing waving and stuff. So when it breaks the ATR, we like to see it retest, and then usually if it shoots off, that's what we call the escalator strategy. So it did break it, and break the pre-market early on. And I know a lot of people made some money right there, right, that trade the open strategy. And now, though, it's pulled back in pretty deep into it. I guess not that deep, but this is the volume profile set on intraday. Remember, there's a video on how to do that as well. So don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, watch these videos. It will really help you become a better trader to start watching these videos. I say watch every video 5 times. No. So we're going to have suspense, drama, comedy, whatever here. We're going to have it all on these videos. In my mind, anyway, we're going to have it all. So I'll be quarterbacking, calling the trades for everyone, but they all do their own things. So, and I have a helper here, Charlie. She's helping with the chat. And we're about to start trading in just a minute. So, guys, I've been watching this just sit here at this line, and it's difficult to call short or long. We are going to probably go in a little early here. Are we reconciling okay? Seems like we are. Okay. So look for the even dollar, I guess. If it's going to break the even dollar, that's up here, or the ATR that way, I'd say go long. If it's just going to sit here, and if it goes the other way, I mean, I'm looking to ride it long today, but if it drops off, then we look for maybe 536.50 to go short, since we just want to start trading. But I'm not seeing any real 37. Yeah, this is exactly right on. Any definitive movement here to go. We want to try to get a cushion right off the bat so we can take bigger chances. Scalping indicator just basically dropped, but it is going to spring. Okay, it's making a move right now. I just noticed on the scalping indicator, so let's just see. I'm actually going to go in there, guys. So it broke the VWAP. So let's see if it rejects off that. If it rejects off the ATR, I'll reverse right back down. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, it's going down again. That's too bad. All right, well. Now, guys, I have a $1,500 max loss. So when you see this go way, way red, when you have this many shares with NVIDIA, I'm going to hold through pain and sorrow, and because it can bounce $1,000. Wow. Okay, this is a good move, guys. Hang on to this in a split second, I was about to say. So it broke the pre-market. Watch out for this next pivot up here. It already stopped there twice before. I'm actually going to reverse on that just in anticipation. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are pulling back toward I'm looking for it to pull back toward the pre-market, and I'll turn around. I'm looking for a pullback for a second. It's a risk. We got in a little early here. Had a nice cushion. If it breaks that, I gotta get out. If it starts to break the 90, that pivot up there, it's the VWAP is stopping it from going down. It looks like so. I kind of wish I was going long. I don't like where I am, so I'm going to try to get out of here for the best possible amount I can, which is right there. So what did I get that at? 39.42. I broke 2K. I think it's going to bounce back up again. Three white soldiers going up. Not really. They're none of the same. It's right at the point of control right here. So I think we can catch some little scalps if we're careful here. It's dropping off that. I got to get out of that. I think I actually lost on that trade. It looked like that was about to take a plunge. Well, I missed it. Oh, well. It really looked like it was just about to go boom. So I went short, and unfortunately I missed this play here. So those that didn't panic. It wasn't really a panic. It was a controlled reverse. That's what I like to call it. And I can't get them all right, guys. So so this is starting to make a flat top breakout here. So I don't want to be caught short if this springs through here. So I've got to be careful here. So I'm looking for it to pull back to the pre-market high maybe. If it breaks through that VWAP, it might come all the way down here to the ATR. So I'm looking for a retracement, and that's what it does. You know, a lot of times it will retrace and then shoot up, retrace and shoot up. So I can't call this an escalator strategy yet, but it's not really hurting me here. It's just kind of grinding a few $100. So I'm not ready to call it long yet. I kind of misplayed this with two quick trades, and I should have just waited a second, and I'd be in a better position right now. But that's okay. Whoa, there we go. Now, for those of you that didn't go short are wishing you did right now. So it's tapping on the 9. See it hitting the 9 here? So right at the $39 even is like right there. I should really have that marked. This is going to play games around here. I'm going to have to mark some of these. It's not letting me switch. I can't mess around here, guys. Jesus. I'm going to reverse off that. I reversed off that. What did I get? 89. I thought it was like 63. Oh, no. Don't break through that. I'm going to take that. Wow, there's some serious slippage here. Going long again there. I'm just trying to catch some short scalps here. I lost money on the slippage. I'm actually going down on these. Try again. That time I captured a couple $100 there. You guys doing up there? Yeah, it's not. It seems like it's going to bounce off this. So I'm, that's 3 times. One time I went, see, we're back to where we were when we started here. So I kind of thought NVIDIA was going to have some bigger plays. We all thought it was. So my goal is 5,000. I don't think I'll have any trouble with that today. That's the famous last words, right? I just meant as far as this amount of share size gives me the opportunity. And I usually trade about a half hour a day. And I try to make it the 4 or 5 days available for you guys to see different strategies and different stocks. So look at the video archives if you want to see stuff. Now, one of the newer books that the $1 Million Margin Club just put out were the pattern books. So that is really good. It's the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. So let's see if we've got any we could have called here based on patterns. Not really, unfortunately. This one was a little bit of a tweezer, but not very good. So we're just dying here. So this is the channel I would play. Up, down, up, down. The problem is it keeps springing past it, and it's kind of hard to catch these. So keep an eye on the scalpers indicator. The volume has gone down with the buyers. It started going down with the sellers, though. So this is not definitive. Green is buyer, red is sellers, blue is volume. This is telling you the strength of their moves. So as this goes up, you want to catch that wave of the stronger wave as quick as you can. That's why this is an invaluable tool. You have to get this. It's free, guys. Just grab it on the channel. We developed it and we're giving it away. So okay, well, it's not going to go up. Wow, look at it rest. So you might have a breakout on the bottom there, or breakdown, should I say. This might just keep until it just, and I don't want to get caught going long right then. So you have to be, I do a lot of reversing because I like to stay in position. I actually find it easier for me, but it is sort of an advanced way to trade. So you wouldn't want to try to copy that as much as I do it. And keep in mind that a lot of platforms will make you have double the money. Like it's not going to reconcile. It's going to make it so you have to have 2,000 shares in order to do a quick reverse. Then it takes a minute to reconcile it. So if you don't have $1 million margin powder, you can't do that, so that's, this is a different level of trading that the group of traders trading with me today. Wow, here we go. Everybody's going long, right? Please tell me. Okay, good. This is great. Is it going to break the pre-market again? So here's where we stopped before. So let's try to ride it up there and see if it does it again. Man, it's hard not to take that, huh? I have enough of a cushion, though. I'm willing to just go for the bigger move here. You're going to see me reverse up here in this area in the stratosphere past the point of control, which we call the magnet. Actually, I got to get ready to do it. Is it going to go up there? Is it going to go that high? Come on, one big spring. Took a big trampoline off the VWAP there. Big soaring leap. Almost up to $540. Give me a $540. Seems to be where it does not want to go today. So we're looking at that. Here we go. Big bounce. Volume went way up. It was higher. I'm not going to point to the scalping indicator, but you can see one more punch up. I'm actually going to take it right there. What did I get it at? 88. Now this could keep going and kill me, but I banked it and I'm in a position, so I'm nice. I'm actually going to reverse right there on that VWAP and see. It's going to keep going down. I'm going to short it. It's going down. Go a little further. Break the 39. Break the pre-market high there. Yeah, the sellers took over. Look at the scalping indicator. You can see it was telling me to write it down and get out of that long position, at least for now. Whoa, what did I get that at? 62? So I broke 7K. It broke the ATR. My bet is it won't continue to go down, but I could be wrong. Ouch. Remember, I have a $1,500 max loss. I've got a big cushion per trade. And, yeah, should have rode that a little further. I thought as I hit it, it was hitting the ATR area, and I thought it was going to bounce right back up. So if it keeps going, I mean, right here is where my fail-safe. I'd get out down here for sure, unless the money tells me that's already too far down. $79. Yeah, those guys have. One has it at 79, other at 86. Long. So I'm in a better position than them. It's just hovering now at the pre-market high. Okay, there it goes. Is he going to bank off that line again? Get ready to get out at the 539.90. What's the strength of the scalping indicator telling you? It's telling you it's a pretty strong move up right now. Can this volume beat out the last volume on the scalping indicator? Wow, look at it go up. That's really strong. I'm not going to get out. I'm riding that up. Wow, look at the next one then. So it broke 540 for the first time. Oh, people are really jumping on. Okay, I wouldn't get out yet, guys. Yeah. No, I wish I would have grabbed that right as it was up at its highest. That's too bad. I'm telling you not to get out, but it's all right. We've all got a nice big cushion. Everybody's way green. So this is when you know, separates those with guts with not guts, right? Or those stupid people from dumb people that dumb people hold. Not stupid people from I meant smart people. There were two stupids. Yeah, the smart people get out, the dumb people hold. Who knows, right? You don't know which way it's going to go, so. Yeah, I was hoping today I could break 10K. It looks like maybe that can happen unless I blow it here. Makes for a nice week, 50K week if we did that 5 days in a row. Now, I will trade sometimes 3 times a day, never more than 30 minutes roughly sessions, and that's once at the open strategy, which is usually only 10 or 15 minutes. Excuse me. And then the RV strategy, 30 minutes to 40 minutes, and then often I will do the open, power hour for 20 or so minutes. So overall, just about an hour, under an hour a day, if I do all 3 of those. But it is more another hour or so of setup in between. So if I were to do all 3 sessions, I'd probably be trading for, looking at charts and things like that for 2.5 to 3 hours, which is too long to just sit and watch charts and go bug-eyed. My good friend was a radiologist, and he, I won't go detail about him personally, but I mean, the way some doctors look at other doctors and the way that they make fun of him is just, oh, they sit there and they look at x-rays all day and grow mushrooms in there. It's an interesting perception. But I mean, what it basically tells you is diversify your, oh my God, watch out here, guys. Diversify what you're doing. Everybody's just staying long. Outstanding. Outstanding. So that fib and these arrows is where I'm looking to, I will absolutely bank my money if it happens to get that high. If it drops back down here, I'm going to bank my money. So actually, if it drops in here, I'm going to bank my money because it's already, if you read the book, you can say after it breaks a ceiling, if it goes, oh my God, if it goes back through the floor, yeah, those arrows are scaring me. That's the top of the volume profile telling you to turn around. And then it's got the fib up there. So that fib is the 0. That fib's marked at a high. So be careful up here, guys. Yeah, so I broke my 10. I do not want to let this drop below the 10. Slowing down. Went off the scale last time, so there might be some correction here. Starting to correct a little. I'm getting ready to reverse. Oh, it pulled back a little. It looks like it might want to punch up. The volume's going up again on the buyers. Watch the scalping indicator. That's a shadow wick. Don't worry about it. Here we go. The sensitivity is very high on my, there's a video that shows how to, you are going to go back down. How to get your platform to go as quick as it can possibly go for you. So that's the second time now. It's resting on that $42 even mark. Yeah, I think everybody's getting scared up there, and it's just kind of the buyers are dropping off because they see that fib level. A lot of people are looking at the same level, and if they do intraday volume profile, they're also seeing that they're at the top of that. So whatever made the run up, people are losing confidence right here, so we may want to bank this pretty soon. I'm waiting just a minute or so longer here. I hate to miss this if it just suddenly punches like it did a second ago. My finger's like twitching here. Get these kind of dollars even get me a little on edge. But I'm used to calling the ball for hundreds of thousands of dollars for people. So I'm going to get out. It didn't keep going down. I'm reversing for a lesser loss there. So I lost money on that exchange. I thought it was going to go way down, and it didn't. So kind of back to where I was, really. If you look at where it is, I might be a couple $100 less than where I was in this position. I mean, I know I was over 11, but I mean, it depends on where the price action is at any given moment. I really thought it was going to fall off, so I twitched and flipped to short real quick. Okay, so now it's even higher than it was. So yeah, so I did lose some money there because I would be like 11.5 up there. Oh my God. Is that going to keep going? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that hit the fib. I'm going to reverse there, guys. What did I get it at? Oh, 7. Man, I saw it at like 25. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. My arm's been getting sore this last couple of weeks. I think I'm got to change the way I hold my mouse down here. That's a bad sign. Doing this for years without that problem. So something has changed where I'm not holding the mouse the same way. A lot of it is that recording changes the way I do things. I do have, for those of you who don't know, I have 6 screens here. I have another 3 screens over here, and I have a laptop that I flip up. And then I do have 2 other, just where in this area where I'm living for the right now, this time of year, I have 2 other areas where I trade as well. And then I have, other areas where I'm not, depending where I am, what time of season, I have other houses where I trade into. So I have a lot of different areas where I trade, and I always try to figure out if I start to get any aches or pains or something, have I changed something in my layout? Has my chair been adjusted up or down? You got to think about stuff like that if you spend a lot of time in front of a computer. And then you also got to think about physical exercise. Yep. Doing some cardio. I love to hike. I hike every single day. So I could lose a little weight, perhaps. It goes up and down, but never gets too extreme. I have my doctor for that to tell me. My doctor, I swear, if I change 3 pounds, he freaks out. What are we going to do? What are we going to do about this? Well, I don't know, Doc. What are we going to do about this? Can I remove something? Will that make it? Will that work better? Have you seen the commercials? It's impossible to diet. That's what I need to do. I need to start a YouTube weight, some sort of a losing weight channel, controlling your weight channel, right? That would probably be so popular, right? So many people care about that stuff. I mean, they should. I'm not making light of it. I bet there are a ton of those stations, aren't there? I haven't looked for them, but well, I'm just kind of wondering what's going to happen here because it's staying at this and I haven't flipped around for it. It could be about to have a flat top breakout there, so I do have to be worried about this. Yeah, guys, I think it's about to break out. I'm in a bad position here as I jabbered along. I'm looking for it to dip for me a little bit maybe so I can get out of this. I'm going to get, oh, God, it jumped up right when I got out of it. I got out of it because this looks like it's about to break out, so I'm concerned. Or not. Or not. Come on. Really? Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. That hurt. All right. I wasn't going to wait for 1,500. I took a 500 hit there. Wow. I should have just held my position back there and so it's just channeling right here. It's really hard to call, and I dropped below 10 just playing games, joking about doctors and shit and losing focus. Man, I must have really got it low. Yeah, 51. I'm way down here somewhere. I grabbed it short way down here. Yeah, the 15's resting right at the fib. 5 minutes showing a rejection. So people on the 5 minute are jumping in short, which could help me here. Try to recover. Yeah, these were really hard to call for anybody because it didn't go through. And here we are again, going the wrong way again. Oh, man. I'm going to hold. I'm not going to do another quick move because that's what killed me. I'm looking for it to get down here to see what I could do. This is what we're willing it. We're willing it to get down to 542. Everybody out there, will it to get down to 542. Manifest. We're manifesting. Nice. Whoa. Okay, that worked. So I could have reversed right there real quick, but the way that went down, I was like, uh-oh, don't reverse. Look at the power of that was at 40% as this thing jumped down. Is it going to break that line? All this is going to do is get me back to where I was before I started playing games here. That's why sometimes on these type of things, it's best not to reverse. Like I get caught in the reverse thing, and it's just like, no, get out of that position, but wait a second, you know. And then you've got the slippage here of 15 to 20 cents sometimes. So when you combine that with 1,000 shares and you're reversing, that's how come I'm not at 11.5 or 12K right now, because it really, that strategy on a stock like this really only works when it's making big moves up and down, which is kind of what we expect from the video. This churning is a lot harder to trade the way I trade anyway. So you know, there's definitely, everybody has their own strategy. There we go. Back over 11K again. That's nice. Holding for the bigger move, man. Let's see if it can get down to the next pivot. I'm holding for the bigger move. So 141 first is what I want to see. 141.50, 141. Man, it's going to go right back up again. Whoa, look at, you can watch the bid drag the ask down. You know, I mean, it's just like saying, hey, then you look at the scalpers indicator. It's just like, we still haven't been able to develop this to read right off to level 2 rather than, you know, to try to reconcile what's happening here onto a histogram rather than the, you don't see, but sometimes I'll have the time and sales off here. And that's what it's doing. I don't want to lose track of what's going on here, but yeah, it'll, level 2 goes to time and sale goes to the candlestick pattern goes to the histogram. All that happens in a split second, but shaving that split second off, if you can, or, you know, off of one of these items, even makes it, you know, easier for you to scalp. Yep. Had I played this right, I probably could have made like 15K, but, you know, don't get greedy. Okay, so that was 41 even. It's going to bounce off of 41? No, wow, it broke it big time. Look at the bid. Wow. There's my wows. What we have going on here. Is that it? I am not giving this up yet, guys. We're sticking with the trend now. We've got a downward trend. Well, it's not really a trend, but we have a downward move here. You can see right here on the 15-minute, we still have an upward trend. but and that's where you can lose perspective. You have to be careful. Oh my God, look at it, it just keeps going. So can it go to 140.50? 140.50 is right below that pivot. It did it. Look at the bid. Now we're going down to 140. You have another pivot. Dude, I'm going to bank it any second here. This is just too much. 20, this is... God. That's the second time. Every time it hits 20, the ask is up at 40. Now we got a 32.20. How far is this thing going to go down? Oh, that's okay. I'm going to grab it at the 54. 54.09, and I banked it. So I'm feeling a little bit good. If it keeps going down, I'm just going to reverse again. Oh, man. So pre-market now is the next area. Yeah, I'm almost at time for my trading anyway, guys. So the chat's been kind of Slow today, not much chat. There's not many patterns to call out. There's no way I'm dropping below 10 right now, I'll tell you that. So I'm happy with whatever I end up with here and figuring that 10's the minimum I will have. I'm going to hold this position for a minute. It is resting on that $40, just below it and above it. 539.90 is the pivot. And then you have the pre-market high right below that, where that would be a fail-safe to turn around here. That would probably be where I'd say get out, unless it's over 1,500 for me. Okay, so this just created a ladder bottom here. If this stays green, that's a pattern. So if this candle turns green, then theoretically you're supposed to go up the length of the ladder. That's a pretty big ladder though, so that would be all the way up here. Wow, this is another great trade. I'm over 13, so I'm actually going to buy. I should sell out when I get up. When I get up to 10:30 here, so it's so it is a ladder bottom. I'm going to stay in this move longer. 41.50, it just blew by. It's going up to 42. Is it going to break 42? Look at how strong the buyers are, guys. Look at how strong. They're still going. It's going. I broke 14. Can I break 15? Can I break 15? Don't jinx me. I start thinking about what the title of the video will be, right? Like that matters as much as the money. It gets your priorities screwed up. There's 14. Look at it. So it's definitely a ladder bottom. So it's definitely making its move. It could go the whole way up there, back up to 542, 80s, at least 542 even, you would think. There it is, 542. I'm going to take that. 14.5. I don't need to make 15 for the title. It's going to keep going. I think I called it right, because it should go right up to here if it makes that move, according to the pattern book. You looked at this too. This is a tweezer move, where if the bull's on that side, right? So this, when the two bodies align, you know, the different colors, they call that a tweezer move, right? So whatever the body is on the right is the way the stock will go down. So at first it would have shaken you out. If you went short, you might go, oh, I don't know, I know. But then look, and I don't know if I rode that all short. I probably didn't, because I was all screwed up in here. But this told you it was going to go down. Now, what's it supposed to go down? It's supposed to, theoretically, the move is to sell out at the body, the length of that, below that. So that would have been like right here, roughly. I'm not going to remove that study. Anyway, it would have been like right here, roughly, and then right here is where you would have said, hey, that's the end of the move, take my profit. Now you have the makings of a bear flag going down. Here's the flag. You could draw us over that way. You can make it look more like a flag by doing that, right? So you make it go over like that. There's the pendant, or the part of the flag. This is the pole. So this did that. So now you're waiting for the second red candle, and then theoretically it should go the length of the pole down. If it indeed did that, if it completed its bear flag status. So this is an interesting pattern right here to try to play off of. I'm not going to trade. I'm talking myself into trading. I'm not going to trade. All right, guys, I hope you like what you saw. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Hopefully it was enjoyable for you. Be careful. Trade in a sim first before you try to copy this. I know everybody here is happy, and we will see you down the road. Stay green out there.